Welcome to Recalibr8te Fastcast, short, efficient podcast videos under 5 minutes covering fitness and health to help you do better, look better, and feel better. This society that we live in, our culture, is not set up for you to be skinny, fit in the jeans that you want to, and feel comfortable in your own skin. It's just not. Let's take a look at this and what I'm talking about. This is our Make It Make Sense series of our Fastcast, episode 5. If you didn't check out the earlier episodes, I encourage you to check that out because everything kind of leads up to this point. So what I said, no surprise. Let's talk about something that it's a white elephant in the room. And I just I'll reiterate that statement. Our society is not set up for you to be skinny. In fact, the way things are, it actually feels the opposite. The economy profits more when we're fat and poor. I know that is very blunt, but truly think about it. Dig in deep to that, and let's figure out a way how we can fight back against that. So portion sizes, let's talk about that. Little history lesson. You've probably noticed that portion sizes have gotten bigger over the years. But what might shock you is just how much bigger they actually are. We're talking 3- and 4-fold difference. So a burger meal back in the day, what you're going to see today, it's going to be 3 and 4 times the volume that is there. A mound of fries, a big, giant, juicy, tasty burger that we all love. That's just one example of a meal. Not only has that changed, but the volume of food, but the caloric density, meaning how many calories are packed into that any given item, is again 3 and 4 fold the difference. We have more calories per bite, and that's worked out really well for them, meaning the food industry, but it's not worked out at all for us, our health, our waistlines, our longevity, just everything that goes along with that. So another thing to think about, this shift is not just happening with our portion sizes and quality of food and the caloric density of our food. It's now embedded in our culture. It's how we socialize. Most of our gatherings, birthdays, holidays, casual hangouts revolve around food and drinks. And I get it. It's fun. Food brings us together. It's enjoyable. And guess what? We should actually be able to enjoy our lives. But somewhere along the way, there has to be a line in the sand, or at least some flexibility with this. We've taken this enjoyment and just completely cranked it up to the extreme. We're living, think about it, we're living in a constant state of celebration. Thanksgiving has become like an everyday thing for us. What used to be reserved for special occasions has become our cultural norm, and it's our expectation. Think about it, if something were to come out to your on your table and you order out at a restaurant, if it comes out like in a we're talking 60 years ago, the portion sizes that you would see then, if you would see it now, you'd be like, no, like where's the rest of my food? Like that's kind of the way we associate value with food. Like the more the merrier. So this is where things get really interesting. If you look back a couple generations, food was also seen more as sustenance, fuel to get you through the day. Our ancestors didn't have the luxury of walking into a grocery store and picking from 20 different brands of chips. They ate what they had, and it was all about survival and not indulgence. Today, food is no longer just fuel. It's become entertainment. And let's be real, it's extremely addictive. Have you ever opened a bag of chips? I keep using chips as an example. It's very hyper palatable. You can't stop, which brings me to this final point. Try just grabbing a handful. Usually most people don't do that. They hold the bag and they eat till their heart is desired to where they're completely full. The whole bag is gone at that point. I've done it. I know you can probably relate. Maybe chips aren't your thing. You're poison, but nevertheless, it's there. It's designed and engineered to be addictive, so you can't stop. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and we're making sure that it stays that way, unfortunately. So how do we find balance with food as sustenance and as enjoyment? Because let's be honest, it's again, one of the great pleasures of life, and we shouldn't have to give that up. The goal isn't to say that you can never enjoy a meal again, but rather find a healthy medium. It's about making choices that allow us to enjoy life and having control over that, but without actually overindulging to the point where it completely impacts our health. It's awareness, understanding that society and the economy aren't working in your favor when it comes to staying lean is the first thing. Acknowledging it, recognizing that is the first step. Once you see that, you can start making small changes, like controlling your portion sizes, choosing less calorie dense options that don't offer any nutrient dense advantage, if you will. Finding other ways to enjoy life that doesn't necessarily just completely and solely revolve around eating will help too as well. So the truth is, back to that original statement, we're not set up. The world is not set up today for you to be skinny, for you to be lean. And unfortunately, we're getting profited off of us being stuck in this cycle. So the whole point of this episode is to bring awareness to it so you can be informed. And then because of the fact that you're informed, you're woken up a little bit and your eyes are open in a different way. That's the first step, and we'll leave it at that. If you got something out of this episode, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I totally appreciate it. Until next time, keep taking charge of your health. You have this in the bag if you're constantly working on an everyday basis. If you found this content helpful or at least sparked your curiosity for more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will link the Make It Make Sense ebook in the description for free. Check that out, as well as our Recalibrate system website. We'll see you guys next time.